Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry that we have missed 2 Sundays worth of uploads, but life has been super hectic and I kind of feel like I owe you guys a bit of like a life update situation. My last video, which by the way, you guys seem to really love and it made me very happy. So it's given me like some more inspo for kind of homey sort of videos. And that is just generally what this channel is going to be, just Annie's life. But yeah, I did mention in that video because I was doing obviously a full clear out and there was a massive reason why I was doing a clear out. The reason is that we have completely moved out of our flat. It's been quite a big move. The last 3 years I've spent in London. I have moved every single year. So I moved down to London in, I think, 2018. I'm actually from the north of England, like just south of Manchester. And moved down to London then, and I lived with 2 of my best friends. We had the best little flat in South London. And the next year we added on 2 more friends and we had a 5-bed house, which was so much fun. And then I moved in with Elliot, so I've had a year living with Elliot as well. So we've had a lot of change and we've got a lot of much bigger changes coming up because I've actually moved out of London. But all I know is that for now I'm back at my family home, which is in the north of England. I actually didn't see my family over that whole lockdown period of time it was probably about a year, which is so crazy. But yeah, I'm back at home and back at my dad's, and he's actually moved house since I lived at home, which is quite strange. But I do have a bedroom, as you can see in the background, but I'm back here for now. And yeah, I just realised I went on a tangent, but the main reason for the tangent was because I was explaining that I haven't lived at home for ages. So it's quite strange to be back, but I'm actually loving it. I've been back for about a week now, and when I'm in London, I miss my animals so badly, and I can't get to grips in my head with the fact that I'm never gonna live with them again, which makes me so sad when I think about it. But this is probably the only time in my life that I'm gonna have like this long a period of time at home. We actually had to move out of our flat really early because we'd initially asked, basically, I'm not going to be able to give you all the updates in this video because I've got to finalise a few things before. I don't want to give you information and then have to kind of go back on it. But we'd actually asked if we could move out of our flat a bit early, and they had said yes, and they'd started kind of letting people make offers on it to move in. We just rented our flat in London, which is fine, but our circumstances then changed and kind of didn't align with it, and then they had someone who wanted to move in. So we were like, right, well, we'll be moving out then. And we were given a move out date and suddenly realised that we actually didn't have anywhere to live. So yeah, I'm back here. Elliot's not with me, which is quite strange. We've obviously lived together for the past year, so it does feel quite strange, but he's staying with his family and I'm actually going to go down this weekend and see him, which should be really fun. So yeah, there have been a lot of life changes and there are going to be a lot more, and I will have more exciting news for you guys soon, and I really want to take you along this journey. But yeah, I'm expecting to be in this house with my family until just after Christmas, which should be really nice. I'm excited to like decorate the house with them and sort of feel like I live here again. So it's the next day and I'm like 2 hours into what's becoming about a 5.5 hour car journey down to Surrey. Yeah. It's a long way, it's a long way. I haven't done this journey in the car for ages because, like I was saying yesterday, my dad's moved house and it's like probably about 40 minutes further up north. And then I was usually driving back to London, not to Surrey, and Surrey's like probably another 40 minutes like down south, and it's just a long journey and there's been a lot of traffic. But I've been listening to my therapist ghosted me. I had dinner with 2 of my friends, actually the 2 friends that I lived with that I was explaining yesterday in my flat in London, like the first time I moved to London. I had dinner with them yesterday and they were saying you've got to listen to my therapist ghosted me. It's a podcast and it's Vogue Williams and oh my god, I cannot remember the other woman. She's a comedian, and I like love a podcast as well. And I really wanted a new recommendation, and it is so funny. Someone McNally, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she is very funny and it's honestly been getting me through. But I just stopped to get some snacks and I got these, which I always get at a service station. Salt and vinegar McCoy's health. Anyway, I'm like rambling so much. I need to get back on the road, but I just thought I'd update you guys. And yeah, catch up with you later.
Off there, I find that really triggering. Never in my wildest dreams, because I knew, I was like, the world isn't about me.
And she was kind of aggressive in her mails back to her.
Who was aggressive? Demi?
Demi wasn't very kind, and it's like, you know what?
So Elliot and I have just got to Cheltenham. We are here with Superdry for the night. They have got a store opening and they've invited us down. And we're staying in this beautiful hotel called the George Hotel. And look at this gorgeous paneling in this room. I just think this is honestly one of the loveliest rooms. Elliot's about to walk in and say hey. And we've got some goodie bags. They say gin and juice on, which is literally, couldn't be more us. I hope this actually has gin and mixers, because I could probably do with one of those now. We've got a store launch tonight and we had to pick clothes in advance and they've hung them all up for us. So I'm hoping these outfits work, but this is Elliot's with a puffer jacket and I've gone for this like knitted sweatshirt with a shirt and some flares. So I'm hoping that these will go well with my Doc Martens. Oh, and this coat, I was so excited for this coat. It's like a wool, very smart for me. This is a very not usual Annie outfit, but I think it should look perfect for the store launch. And beautiful bathroom tiles.
I can't complain, it's pretty good.
Cheers!
Oh, sorry.
Cheers me!
Cheers!
Rejection! So good. I thought you were going to order the flowery one as well.
Well, to be honest,
What's
that was
yours?
lemonade gin.
Did you want the flowery one?
I wanted the flowery one,
pink
the most
gin.
flowery one, yeah. But I had to settle for this one.
Good guys. Smile! Oh, that was so in sync, it was weird. You made literally like... Hey guys, so it's actually Thursday now and I know that I didn't film that much over the weekend, which I had planned to do, but we had quite a lot of things on with Elliot's family and with friends that I wasn't going to bring my camera to. But yeah, I've just got back from Cheltenham, which you will have seen. We were there with Superdry and it was just so much fun. We were with such a lovely group of people. So yeah, it was really nice to have a physical event because I haven't had one of those in the longest time. And you're just so cute, aren't you? But yeah, I had honestly the best time. When we were in London, we also went to our old flat because we had a load of packages that had gone there. And I have got a couple of them that I'm actually going to show you in this vlog because I think you guys will also really enjoy seeing them. We also went and bought something very, very exciting. It's actually really difficult for me to kind of not share our bigger news with you, but I promise it's going to be worth the wait. And the item that we bought, it's going to be fab. And I'm really hoping that in a vlog very, very soon, I can share it with you as well. Luna honestly just walks around and she doesn't chew anything. She just grabs things and then walks around with them in her mouth. But today is Christmas decorating day in my house. So I've got my kind of vintagey festive jumper, which I actually got a couple of years ago in a charity shop in London. And I think it's great because it's subtle enough to be able to wear just generally during the day and, you know, around. So PR package wise, one of the ones that I was really excited about, I'm not going to show you all the products from it because there was just quite a lot of products in there. But I got some of the new items from Planet Revolution, which is basically kind of like a sister brand to Revolution Beauty. But I worked with Planet Revolution on an Instagram campaign probably a few months back and adored their products, and they've come out with some more amazing products. So the whole ethos behind this brand is that it's a much more environmentally conscious kind of. A lot of the packaging is sort of biodegradable or more sustainably made. It's my little cat Daisy, by the way. Say hey. She just really doesn't like being held. And one of the things that they sent me was this highlighter palette, highlighter eyeshadow kind of palette. And this is the one for medium skin tone. I will definitely be keeping for myself. I've actually already started using it. I've got a little bit, oh God, just stuck my fingers in it as well. I've actually got a little bit on today. I don't know if you can tell in this light because it's literally, do you want to see the weather outside? Look at this. I feel like such a beauty blogger saying that, but I don't know if you can see here. They're just so shiny and beautiful. They also sent two different shade ranges, but I gave one to my stepsister and another one I'm going to be giving to one of my friends that has a deeper skin tone. The other thing was some makeup brushes, which I'm very excited to try out. And then this, I thought was fabulous. Some reusable face masks, which you can just pop in the wash after use. And the water that you spray on them. So this is the balancing sheet mask water. If you have a cat, you know they just like love boxes for some reason, and she's just climbed straight in that box. So we've got a balancing one and a soothing one, and you literally just spray onto the mask, pick up one, spray onto it, and then literally just use it as a regular sheet mask, which I think is just so fabulous, and obviously a more environmentally conscious way of doing it. And the other package is from Ren. I'm especially excited to try this out. The other products I have actually tried out before, so they're more just kind of top-ups. But Ren is the most beautiful vegan, cruelty-free skincare brand, and a lot of their packaging is also more kind of environmentally friendly. I'm not going to go through what each of them is, but this is their calming, ever calm range. And like I said, I've used quite a few bits from them before, but I'm very excited to try this kind of milky cleanser because I love a hydrating cleanser. And then there were a couple of other bits in there as well. And the last one that I'm going to show you, which is a little bit different, these are from, I don't know how you say it, but I think it's like maybe Key or Quay, I don't know, I really don't know how to say it. Sunglasses. They've definitely kind of been on my radar for years, but I've never actually owned any sunglasses from them. And these ones are just basically like a better quality version of the ones I bought in summer, if you remember from one of my first vlogs on this channel. But I adore these, and I'm gonna actually try and dress them for winter as well. And these, which are just so sassy and cool, again, absolutely love them. And then the last ones, which Elliot and I were laughing at over the weekend because I look like a celebrity going around LA who's trying not to get papped. They're not my usual look, but I actually really love them. We've got this huge kind of aviator style. This is aviator style, I think, but they're very like, you know, no paps kind of vibe, aren't they? But I actually love them so much. So yeah, thank you so much to those amazing brands for sending me products. Let me know if you want me to share more like PR boxes with you on here, because I never know whether it's helpful to see or not. But I would genuinely only ever share things that I think would be useful to you, and not just kind of like random packages. So the other thing which I really wanted to do an update on is how my skin is. I know a few videos back I spoke about how I've been having lots of breakouts and lots of like texture and spots, especially on this side of my face. From coming off the pill, I noticed like quite a big difference, and I also had quite a big issue with hair loss, which maybe I'll update you on in a future video. In regards to my skin, I definitely think that I found one product which has made a significant difference, and I wanted to wait until I tried it for about 2 months before I kind of shared it with you. So let me take you to my bathroom. So this is my makeshift skincare shelf for while I am back at my family home. But this is the product, so it's niacinamide. A lot of you will probably have heard of it before. I know it's quite a popular skincare product at the moment, but I've never consistently used it. And this is actually the second bottle, so I was already sort of halfway through one of the ordinary bottles, but I just never used it consistently. When I was in Portugal, I picked this one up from Sephora, and the Inculus is a very, very affordable skincare brand. So this is pretty much a serum. And without going into too much detail, because I'm absolutely not an expert, it does lots of things, like it helps with like sebum production, which stops you getting spots and things like that. Helps with like redness, even skin tone, lots of things. But I had read up on it a lot, and everything kind of pointed me in the direction of using niacinamide. I have 100% noticed difference since I started using it, just in terms of like the frequency and just how, I don't know what it is, just like I'm definitely not getting as many spots pretty much. So yeah, it could definitely be something that is worth a try, and if you guys are experiencing the same thing. I wish I hadn't got any makeup on and could do you more of like a barefaced kind of, this is what it looks like. But I don't know if you can see on this side of my face because I have got makeup on it. But I do definitely still have a few little spots, and actually some of them are just sort of dark spots which are left over from where I had spots. But yeah, I am still getting them 100%, but just not as frequently, which I think is a result. I've actually got another product which I have ordered to try out, so when I've tried that out for a little while, I will also give you an update on it. I know you're not really meant to like switch up loads of your skincare products at once, so I'm thinking of gradually adding that in sort of a week's time or whenever it arrives, and then I can give you a little update on it. But yeah, like I said, it is Christmas decorating day in this house. I'm gonna get my tracksuit bottoms on, get all comfy and cozy, crack open at the mulled wine, and we can start some decorating.